G'day viewers, welcome to another episode of Fishing Life. My name's Bill Hartshorn, and on today's show I catch up with a mate of mine, Brad Hodges, to see if we can tackle some of the Yarra River's big bream. We're going to target them sitting up under pontoons. It's extremely fun fishing, frustrating fishing, and very visual as you can see the fish take the plastic, so it should be an absolute ball. After I do that, and hopefully I can catch a few, I'm then going to head down and catch up with another mate, Shaun Clancy, who gave me a call and said the snapper are going off Frankston Bill, you have to come down. Now that is an invitation too good to refuse, so I'm going to head down after I catch up with Hodgie, hopefully smash some snapper, but first let's see if we can get some bream, and let's see what Hodgie does when he's not actually fishing. Hi, how you going? My name's Bill from Fishing Life, and I was just wondering if Mr. Hodges is around.
He is. If you just go down the corridor, turn right, you'll come to his room.
Beautiful, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Today we're going to be having a go at designing some boats and making some boats. So, nice big hull. You're going to be using cardboard boxes and then milk cartons, a nice big mast made out of maybe some icy-pole sticks and that sort of stuff, and a nice big sail. Alright.
Mr. Hodges, when are we going fishing?
Bill, welcome aboard mate, how are you?
Good. Do you teach these kids anything other than fishing related stuff, mate?
I think Mr. Hodges is a better fisherman than a teacher because every time he goes fishing, he at least catches more than one fish.
Before we go fishing, we ask him for some tips, and he gives us really great tips.
They see his photo in newspapers and magazines and on the website, and they've taken a real interest in fishing. It's a bit of, it's something that they hadn't considered before as a sport. Mostly around here, it might be football or cricket that boys or girls might be interested in. And now they've got a whole new interest in something that they didn't know anything about before.
My first fishing experience was on the Yarra River when I was targeting black bream with my dad and my older brother as well. I was probably only about 3 years old. I remember walking through the tussocks grass, holding the rods up high, and we'd be there at about 4 o'clock in the morning, targeting these Yarra black bream. So not much has changed. I'm still targeting those black bream, but I've moved on to fishing plastics and lures.
With over 100 years of industry and development flowing into the Yarra and Maribyrnong rivers, most people would think that the fishing opportunities in these rivers would be pretty limited. They would be wrong there. The Yarra and Maribyrnong are absolutely teeming with southern black bream. There's probably more southern black bream in these systems now than before man had ever come here. That's because there's bridges, pylons, boat moorings, docks, and man-made flats that the bream love and call home. And people like Brad Hodges, who have got their finger on the pulse, know exactly where to find them and how to extract them.
I really like sight casting to bream when you can see 5 or 6 fish chewing on a pylon and trying to skip your lure in nice and gently and get one of those fish to eat it. That's just the ultimate goal in bream fishing. That one's on the money. Come on.
Oh yeah, they're on it, they're on it. Yeah!
Good work. There we go. A bit of excitement for us.
That was good. Nearly took me out with the hook up. Well, that's a nice fish too.
You know what we don't have, Bill?
Yeah, we do. If you just move your foot.
Oh.
You were about to say we don't have a net.
I was about to say that.
Here's one I prepared earlier. Good stuff, Hodgie.
There we go.
Now that's exciting fishing. Oh, beautiful, mate.
All right.
That's a nice quality little bream.
We've cast it, probably 20, 30 bream already.
In the first time. Now, did he smack that, or did you just feel it tick?
No, I was watching the line. I didn't actually see anything. So what sort of happens is there will be 4 or 5 fish, and they'll all just be swimming down after it, and they'll just suck it in, but they'll just keep on swimming. So, when there's a little bit of a ripple in the water, you don't see your line do anything. I just sort of lifted up and knew he was there and just really gave it to him. So
that nice yellow colour, beautiful.
And yeah,
good start.
We'll put him back underneath the dock and see if we can get another one.
Have a look at the bait fish in the water. Fantastic. Is he alright?
Yeah, he's a nice fish.
Hey, good
There
one.
we go.
Did he smash it?
He did. I was just wriggling it out. So it was let it drop and then just shake it up, and he must have been
He hit it as you
watching
shaked it, did he?
Yeah.
Lovely.
There we go.
Nice one. That's what we're after.
That is a good fish.
Well done, Hodgie. We were just wondering, they weren't biting real quick. And I changed, Hodgie, and you catch one. I knew you'd do that.
There you go.
That's why I changed, viewers. I did it on purpose, just so Hodgie would catch that. Beautiful Yarra Bream.
Give you a look at that lure that I've been throwing around. It's a cut down a 3-inch hog, so I've made it really slimline. All right, we'll put this guy back, and we've been seeing thousands of fish. We just have to hook a few more. When you're fishing a marina and there's lots of pontoons and boats, there's a couple of key factors that I guess will help you catch a few fish. One is if you can fish on the shady side. Right, the sun will always be in a position where you can work either the left side or the right side of the pontoon. If you can work it on the shade side, the fish like the shade, they should be sitting on that side. Generally you can see a pack of them chewing on the edge of the pontoon. You've really got to skip your cast in there nice and lightly. Even cast it up onto the concrete and just drag it back into the water. Bit of a cheat, but if you're starting off with your casts, it's a really good technique. The other important thing is tidal flow. If you can cast on the side where the flow is going to drag your lure underneath the concrete, underneath the pontoon, the fish will be under there, they'll be waiting for anything that's coming down, they'll be facing that direction, and you're more likely you're going to hook up. Oh, there we go.
I think that placky works all right, Hodgie.
Oh, he's very close to that pylon. There we go. So just skipped it up in between the boat and the pontoon. And that's 2 in about 2 minutes, Bill.
2 and 2, mate. I better start improving because I'm struggling.
A little bit smaller fish.
Beautiful fish, but
they're pretty fat and in pretty good condition. The Yarra River, it's nice and clear. It's not known for its clarity. I don't think it's normally thought of as a dirty river, but we've been sight casting these fish. We can see them up on the pontoons. Good fun.
After catching 3 fish to my 0, Hodgie started to feel a bit sorry for me, I think, because he started to put a little bit more time and effort into trying getting me my first bream off one of these jetties.
There's a whole heap hitting the surface just down there. Got your name on it, Billy.
Where, mate, where?
Just at the corner, see? Have a look now.
Underneath?
Have a look, you can see them. This is the one in here, Bill. Here we go. Geez, they were pretty keen on that. Yeah. Oh, come on, Bill.
They're hitting it, man, but they're not like...
They come racing out after that one.
But they're not actually hitting it. That wind makes it tough.
Oh, yes! Oh. He come out and smashed it. Yep.
Fancy. You suck, Hodgie.
Just a little one, Bill.
Just a little, bub?
Yep.
Better than nothing, though. Like me. After Hodgie caught that last fish, it was time to call it a day. He had kicked my ass, and I was pretty much over it. As we headed back to the boat ramp, it gave me a good 25 minutes or so to talk to Hodgie about the ones that got away, and how I might improve my technique for next time. As I said goodbye to Hodgie and those frustrating Yarra Bream, I started to feel a bit better about myself because I knew I had one more chance to redeem myself, and that was with good mate Shaun Clancy chasing snapper off Frankston.
Hi, my name's Shaun Clancy and I fish for Team Humminbird in the Humminbird Bream series. During the week, I'm product manager for Humminbird Sounders, Minn-Kota Electric Motors and Cannon Downriggers for BLA. But on weekends, there's nothing better than getting out and fishing for all sorts of species, and when one of the Bream series comes along, we get out there and give it our best shot.
Oh geez, Turner and Hooch. There you go, boys. Big tanks. Head like a medicine ball. Shauna, how you going, mate?
Very good, mate.
Getting it ready or what?
Yeah, we've got the tub all organised. Water temp's up now. It was cold for a while, now it's come up. So we're looking about 20 degrees out in the bay at the moment, so snapper are starting to fry. They're a bit spread out, but we'll get on the electronics and see if we can sound up a few and get stuck into them.
Now mate, being the face of Hummingbird in Victoria, if you can't find some snapper for me on that massive sounder of yours with your expertise, you're in big trouble.
I am in big trouble. I'll probably be looking for another job, mate. So no, we'll find them. We'll definitely find them. We might not be able to catch them though. So if we can put both elements together, we'll be away.
So we'll finish rigging these up and head inside, get some food.
I first got into fishing when I was about 3. We used to go to Bermagui and Malakuta for holidays. The old man used to go offshore at Bermagui game fishing, chasing marlin and tuna and sharks, and we were stuck back on shore, so we used to take our rods and reels down to the jetty and the wharves down in the bay and catch mullet and brim and trevally, anything that would jump on the line. Certainly learnt more in the last 5 or 6 years since the tournament scene has come along and really honed the skills in, and I absolutely love it. It's great.
Well, we're back out on the water, but it's time now to fish the dusk mission, and hopefully we might get a few nice reds on dark. They reckon that this is the time, so let's just see what happens.
This is what we're looking for at the moment out here. We've got bait fish all up the top here. This is our normal screen here, and we're taking a closer look at the bottom here. So we've marked up a snapper. It's quite a big mark, so fairly serious snapper. And from all reports, that's what people are looking for. They're looking for 1 or 2 big fish holding on the bottom under bait. So we've just pulled up on this area, and we're just trying to see if we can hone in on this snapper and tempt him into one of our plastics. So we'll see how we go.
Its command, and through the drunken haze, the utterances of a name beyond the
Yeah, now that's our first pinky. They still fight really good in this deep water. Still a bit of fun. He hit that Shaun like he was about a 3 centimetre flatty, mate.
Yeah, it did look like that, didn't it?
Hopefully, if we get the burley around, we can just keep bringing these fish in. At this stage, it hasn't disappointed.
The start of that 20-foot leader, Bill.
But how good is it when they run like that, mate? Feels all right, mate. There he is. We've got a bit of colour down there now. Not too bad.
Nice one.
Yeah!
Beautiful.
Good stuff. Woo. Happy
That's
with
a good start.
It is, it is. Beautiful start. They are just full of muscle, these fish. Absolutely awesome. So there he is. Got that hook out. Put him in the water. He's full of beans, he won't take long. Look at his fins light up. Just moving back and forth. Get that water through his gills. It's important that you rejuvenate the fish, especially snapper. They don't tend to do too well if you don't rejuvenate them. But there you go, how's that? He's off. Hopefully he doesn't tell his mates that we're here. Basically what we're doing is we're doing a technique called dead sticking. You can see we've got 2 rods sitting out the back, and they've actually got plastics on them as well. They're just coming up and down with the waves, or the ripple on the water, and it brings them up off the bottom. It's really, really subtle. You can see the rod tip. I'm just taking it off the bottom and bringing it back down. I'm not doing the standard technique where people jig really hard, because that's just not working. If you're not getting fish, change your technique, see what works. Always have someone else with a different plastic, and who knows, you might get into some good fish.
That dead sticking's certainly working there, Bill.
In a minute. Yeah, the dead sticking's good.
He nearly loses rods.
I've got to say, the stealth's out fishing me and Shaun, because the stealth's the one that's doing the motion.
Nothing wrong with a bit of idiot fishing, Bill.
It is. Happy to be an idiot when you're getting fish like this. is this. You come out here, you don't need big boxes full of bait. Just bring your plastic rods, a few packets of plackies, and you're hooking into quality fish like this. I remember the lengths with when me and Dad used to go out, the lengths would go to with all the different baits, and you need full.
Make sure they're all perfect.
Oh yeah.
Who'd have known you could have hooked your thong up and thrown that overboard, Bill?
Exactly. And I don't even think this guy's massive, but just fights. Fighting. So
That's a nice
he's
fish.
not too bad actually. Well, Shaun just saved me then, because I nearly went in the drink. Awesome. Woo. Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Nice work.
Have a look how far down its gullet it is. Can't see it. You just see the head there. So he's just picked that up, absolutely scoffed it and said, I'll have that, thanks. So he's a beautiful snapper, that one. Unfortunately, he took it a little bit far down, and that was because I actually didn't have my hand on the rod. Normally when you actually work in the rod yourself, you usually hook him in the lip. He took that right down his stomach, and you know, trying to get that out, it's just a bit too far down his stomach. So we're gonna keep this fish.
Here we go.
Put him on the barbie, and Shaun hooks another one.
Oh, I dropped him.
And he dropped him. He sucks, Shaun. That was a good piggy, that one. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Oh!
What's your hook painted on, Bill?
Mate, I think I forgot to put a jig head on.
The last time I picked up one of these, I got spiked, so I don't really want to do that again.
That sucks. Twice.
Oh, he's got a bit more kick, this one, Bill.
A bit more sauce. And what rod's that, mate? Because it's a bit heavier than the one
This
I
is a
used.
Team Dye with saltwater, and I just love it for this sort of stuff. You don't have to go this heavy, but then I can take this and fish for some bigger species as well. So
Oh, that's nice.
that's a good sort of next
That's a
stage up
cracker.
from the heavy brimming gear. Yeah, that's a
He's a good one.
little bit better fish.
Yeah, nice fish. He's a bit slippery, isn't he? Oh, hang on, he's on the hook. There you go.
We'll get him out and let him go. And we're slowly getting bigger.
As that sun hits the horizon, it's big snapper time.
Off he goes.
You sort of wait for it, don't you? Yeah, that feels... It's all right, man. Oh yeah. Got another reel from the Daiwa stable, the Surtate. It's a nice little 1500.
Anyone would think we like Daiwa stuff, Bill.
Oh no, the sardine Goliath grub that time. The reason I call it a Goliath grub is you'll probably go in your tackle store on Monday and say, can I have a Goliath grub? And they'll go, what the hell's that? Oh yeah! Double the hookage! What's that on? The fox.
The fox is coming back. He heard Goliath.
Yeah.
And he went, nah, I'm having none of that.
Oh, mine's here, but Shaun's just inconvenient. Jesus! Could be 4 on Shaun's. Could be 4. I want 4 kilos, Shaun. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna have to get this one in. Oh, there we go.
Might have to wipe my other one in there too, Billy.
Yeah, sorry mate, I'm taking you out and everything. Just play him out there, son.
Yeah, let's try and take me time. I think this is the one we were looking for.
And you were just saying that silver fox has been ripped to pieces, yeah?
Yeah, it's been pretty hammered. I think it's caught about 4 fish now and it's still going strong, so
Alright,
that's a
what
good
I need
thing.
to do is I need to get my guy out. This is the one, Shaun. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is the one.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. Bring him to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the one.
That's what we wanted.
Yeah. Now that is what they call a snapper. This is what they call a Port Phillip Bay Red.
Not the biggest, but it's definitely in the snapper category now, you know.
Yeah, we're talking.
Those other ones, there's some borderline pinky sort of snapper size, but that's a genuine snapper. And we knew as soon as he took off, that classic screaming run, that he was a better fish.
Did you jump on your foot?
No, I fell in the well.
Oh, that we just sand it up.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah. There's a big school here. Oh, I dropped him too. No. Oh, got him there.
Have a look at the sounder, it's just lit up with these fish that we've just hooked up. Oh, he's slugging it out.
Our reels were made to sing.
They were.
Listen to that luvious hum.
It's been a long day, Bill.
It has. We literally do not have time to fish 2 rods.
It's getting that way
There he
now.
is. Oh, nice fish.
Geez, he went hard for his size. I suppose he's not bad. He's thereabouts. So another reasonable fish. Lively still got plenty of kick in him. He'll go back, no worries. And he fell to the Berkeley stable,
Yeah.
so it certainly picked up its pace. Once the sun's setting, they've really fired up on that lure, so we'll get him back in the water and get another one.
Stay on. Oh, on the VT. Oh, and he feels good too, Shaun.
Righto. Oh man.
I really don't want to lose this one. I really want to land a fish on that Eco Gear lure. I love fishing hard bodies, and whenever I, oh, and he feels, yeah, nah, this is all right. I think the big boys are hitting those. The big boys are hitting the vibes. I don't want to make a liar out of myself and drop another one. So I'm just gonna. Oh, listen to the steez, Shaun.
Yes.
That's what I live for. I'm addicted to steez. I've just kept lifting it up, giving it a few rips, and then opening the bail arm, letting it go back down. It actually taps the lure like it's a sort of a flatty, and then you just bang your hook in, and there's no flatty about that.
There it is.
Yeah!
Done deal.
VT!
One for the Eco Gear stable. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I'm wrapped about that. Beautiful snap. Come on, mate. Moving back and forth. It's just so awesome catching fish on that Eco Gear vibe because you've got bait, you've got soft plastics, and then you've got hard bodies. And it's just that little bit more of a challenge. I like yours better than mine. Just one more cast, we said. Oof.
Oof. Oh, there's another big school
Mate,
under us.
you're on, dude.
It's on.
Yep.
That's on the vibe.
Jesus.
Got a bit on.
Bit on.
Oh,
We got a bit on here.
one on the vibe, one on a plastic.
Thought we might have one more cast, Shaun. He's in.
There you go with that one.
Yeah, not bad, mate.
He's got some steam.
He's got a bit on.
We've got a stack on our plate here, mate. Now I'm claiming this fish, Bill,
Yeah, because it's on your
because it's
right.
on my right.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Look at that. That's like bloody some bloke from who's never fished before. I wasn't even watching.
There you go.
On the vibe. The
On the
big
vibe.
one.
Geez, we should have put them out earlier. They might have been right up there
Might have done really well.
in the catching stakes. They're not thick fish, are they, Bill? They're quite skinny, actually, at this size.
Well, there you have it. I'd like to thank Shaun for taking us out on his local patch off Frankston. It seems to be all right.
It's not a bad patch, yeah.
It goes well. We got one on the plucky, we got one on the vibe. I reckon if I threw myself in there, they'd eat me. It's going fantastic. Look, The sunset, it's just out there dark. I think we've had enough. Thank you for joining us on Fishing Life. It is the end of the show, and until next time, you look after yourself. The team at Fishing Life use only the best quality products, including Eco-Gear lures, Japanese technology made for Australian conditions, Trojan deep cycle batteries, Engel fridge freezers and generators, Flow-Right live well systems, Daiwa rods and reels, Minn Kota electric motors and Humminbird high definition sounders and GPS units. To find out more about these quality products, log on to www.vicbrimclassics.com.au.